Sam Altman has rebounded from losing the confidence of top leaders in the organizations he has directed.
Yihei has sweeping control over Binance's marketing and investment divisions.
Cities are changing zoning to meet housing demand and curtail soaring housing costs.
Ukraine is a test bed for a range of air defense systems.
China's unemployed often seek refuge in libraries.
Inflation is expected to return to normal levels by the end of 2024.
The battle for southern Gaza could take months, according to the Israeli military.
Biden convinced Netanyahu to halt a preemptive strike against Hezbollah.
Maersk will resume Red Sea shipments as a multinational force deploys. Kyrsten Sinema faces a tough test in reaching an immigration deal. Manchester United sells a minority stake to Britain's richest man.
Credit card spending is increasing while savings dwindle.
Apps Bluesky finally allows users to view posts without logging in. Good news. This update improves user accessibility by removing the requirement to log in to view posts.
Spotify disinvests in France due to music streaming tax. Bad news. Spotify's decision to pull support for music festivals in France is a response to a controversial tax, indicating a negative impact on their operations in the country.
Beeper gives up on bringing iMessage to Android. Bad news. Beeper's inability to bring iMessage to Android despite efforts and fixes suggests a setback in their mission, as Apple consistently blocked their attempts.
Google updates Chrome on desktop for safer browsing. Good news. Chrome's updates aim to enhance user safety and provide more control over browser memory usage, improving the browsing experience.
Cosmic introduces Visual Canvas with built-in PDF reader and web browser. Good news. Cosmic's new tool offers innovative features like an infinite canvas, providing users with a versatile and convenient platform for capturing and viewing content. And AI ethics keeps falling by the wayside. This article highlights the negative trend of disregarding ethics in the field of AI. It reflects a concerning development in the industry. Top robotics names discuss humanoids, generative AI, and more. The article discusses important discussions and advancements in the field of robotics. It signifies positive progress in the industry.
It's critical to regulate AI within the multi-trillion-dollar API economy. The article emphasizes the importance of regulating AI, especially in the API economy. It indicates that there are potential risks associated with AI and the need for proper governance.
SVB, SBF, and more. OpenAI, the 23 Chronicles, Poof 2. This podcast episode covers significant events in the year 2023, providing insights into the latest happenings in the technology industry. It does not specifically mention the news as good or bad.
Archon Energy raises $110 million to grow U.S. Bitcoin mining capacity, launch AI cloud service in Norway. Archon Energy secures significant funding to expand its Bitcoin mining capacity and introduce an AI cloud service. This indicates positive growth and development for the company.
Biospace has good news for those attending the JPM conference in San Francisco. They have spoken with industry professionals who have shared some tips on how to make the most out of your time at the conference.
Biopharma industry in 2023 had a mixed year, with some positive and negative developments. The industry experienced record bankruptcies, reduced funding, and fewer IPOs, along with layoffs and regulatory hurdles. However, there were also mergers and acquisitions, and the weight loss and antibody drug conjugate sectors performed well.
Biotech bankruptcies have skyrocketed in 2023. This is mainly due to the financial struggles faced by numerous biotech companies, leading to a record high of 28 bankruptcies in the industry.
FDA approvals of 6 novel drugs have raised concerns due to the lack of compelling clinical evidence. This trend suggests a growing regulatory flexibility, especially in areas where there is a significant lack of effective treatment options.
Rett syndrome is a neurodevelopmental disorder that was diagnosed in twins Kenzie and Kaylee in 2016. Until recently, there was no specific treatment available for this condition. However, there is now good news for the Morel family, as Acadia Pharmaceuticals' DAYBUE has been approved as the first treatment for Rett syndrome.
Southern Research, a nonprofit organization in Alabama, has recently been designated as a tech hub by the White House. This is great news for the company because it signifies a shift in their focus from their World War II-era roots to becoming a biotech powerhouse. They are now investing in healthcare solutions, aiming to contribute to the advancements in medical research and technology. This transformation shows the company's commitment to making a positive impact in the field of biotechnology and healthcare.
FDA decisions. AstraZeneca and Ionis gain approval for self-administered HAPN treatment. AstraZeneca and Ionis have received approval from the FDA for a self-administered treatment for hereditary transthyretin amyloidosis with polyneuropathy, HAPN. This is a positive development in the medical field, as it provides patients with a convenient and accessible treatment option. Hereditary transthyretin amyloidosis with polyneuropathy is a rare genetic disorder that affects the nerves and can lead to various symptoms, such as numbness, weakness, and pain. The approval of this self-administered treatment allows patients to administer the medication themselves, reducing the need for frequent hospital visits or medical professional assistance. This development is significant because it not only provides patients with more control over their treatment, but also alleviates the burden on healthcare systems by reducing the strain on resources. Additionally, self-administration can improve patient adherence to treatment regimens, leading to better outcomes in the long run. Overall, the FDA's approval of the self-administered HAPN treatment from AstraZeneca and Ionis is good news, as it enhances patient autonomy, improves healthcare efficiency, and has the potential to positively impact the lives of individuals living with this rare genetic disorder. Biopharma Layoff Tracker 2023 has bad news because several companies such as Aclaris, Asher, Atara, and more have cut their staff. This indicates a downsizing or restructuring within the pharmaceutical and biotech industries. Layoffs are typically a result of various factors such as financial challenges, mergers and acquisitions, loss of funding, or strategic changes in business priorities.
FDA has good news related to gene editing treatments. Vertex and CRISPR Therapeutics, Exaccel, and Verve Therapeutics, Verve 101, are being considered for their potential curative capabilities. However, there are concerns about the possible risks associated with these therapies.
Biospace and guests from Halia Therapeutics, Triumvira Immunologics, and the Alzheimer's Drug Discovery Foundation will be discussing alternative financing strategies for 2024 on January 4th, 2024. This event will provide insights into different ways that companies in the field of therapeutics and drug discovery can secure funding for their projects. To stay updated and receive notifications about the live event, consider subscribing. DP Tekken aims to expand its AI technology into human oncology, indicating good news for the company as it seeks to enter a new market.
Apple has halted sales of its Watch Series 9 over a patent dispute, indicating bad news for the company as it faces potential legal issues.
Valley investors are investing in initiatives to stop cows from burping methane, indicating good news as it highlights efforts to combat greenhouse gas emissions.
Cogita has raised $86 million in a Series B round to compete with Anchor in Europe, indicating good news for the company as it secures significant funding for expansion.
Machine learning technology is set to speed up the detection of contamination in food factories, indicating good news for the industry as it improves efficiency and safety measures.
Clothing influencer shopping app LTK adds creator product reviews in its latest update. Good news for LTK as they are incorporating creator product reviews, which can enhance the shopping experience and build trust among their users.
Lyft follows Uber's lead and removes its mask mandate. Bad news for Lyft, as they are removing their mask mandate despite the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, which could potentially put their riders and drivers at risk.
Amazon expands its custom-fit clothing service made for you with athletic tees. Good news for Amazon as they are expanding their custom-fit clothing service, allowing shoppers to create clothing designed for their exact body measurements. This can increase customer satisfaction and loyalty.
Walmart launches AI-powered virtual clothing try-on technology for online shoppers. Good news for Walmart as they are introducing virtual clothing try-on technology, which can enhance the online shopping experience and reduce the need for returns. Pair Eyewear focuses on adult glasses as it takes in $60 million. Good news for Pair Eyewear as they are focusing on the adult glasses market and raising a significant amount of funding, indicating potential growth and success in their business.
Etsy has announced layoffs, which is not surprising considering the challenges they are facing in maintaining quality control and addressing concerns of selling low-quality products. The European Union's provisional deal on gig worker rights has failed to gain enough support from member states, indicating potential setbacks for precarious gig workers.
HomeCooks, positioning itself as the Etsy of food, has raised $3.2 million in seed funding, suggesting positive news for the company and its crowdfunding campaign.
MaxAB and Wasoko, two B2B e-commerce platforms in Africa, are in talks to merge, indicating potential growth and consolidation in the market.
A Lisbon startup that simplified the production of customized merchandise has raised $19 million, reflecting successful fundraising and market demand.
Arcan Energy has raised $110 million to expand its Bitcoin mining capacity and launch an AI cloud service in Norway. This is good news as it indicates growth and expansion plans for the company.
The popularity of dog-themed meme coins is increasing among investors. This can be seen as a positive development for the cryptocurrency market, as it shows an increasing interest in alternative digital assets.
The tokenization of assets is considered a key driver for growth in the crypto industry. This is a positive outlook as it suggests that there are opportunities for real-world applications and use cases for cryptocurrencies. WorldCoin has stopped offering its orb verification service in India, Brazil, and France, which is not good news for the company. This indicates a setback or change in the company's expansion plans and availability of its services in these markets.
Crypto valuations experienced a decline in 2023, but are expected to rise again in 2024, according to VCs. This is a mixed news as it implies that there was a temporary setback, but the overall sentiment for future valuations is positive.
Prices fell in November for the first time since 2020. The measure of consumer sentiment rose 14% to a 5-month high in December. Biden pushes strict climate subsidy rules despite energy producers' warnings. Proposed criteria for tax credits for producing hydrogen are deemed too strict by energy companies.
This stat could transform how you view economic growth. Shifting the focus to working age instead of total population, Japan goes from laggard to leader. Robert Solow, economist who studied the importance of innovation for growth, dies at 99. Solow emphasized that technical progress and innovation drive economic growth. Facing housing shortages, cities try cramming more units on lots. Cities are changing zoning to meet housing demand and tackle rising housing costs.
For much of the world, inflation will be normal in 2024, finally. Inflation is predicted to return to central banks' comfort zones by the end of 2024 after reaching multi-decade highs in North America and Europe.
Fashion Off Script launches an app to create and buy AI-designed fashion. Fashion Off Script has good news as they introduce an app that allows users to create and purchase AI-designed fashion. This innovation brings new possibilities to the fashion industry and merges artificial intelligence with fashion design. The circular economy promises to remake retail. Why is it so hard to trust? This article discusses the challenges of trust in the circular economy and how brand-owned resale sites can help capture value in secondhand markets. There is no specific company mentioned, but it highlights the difficulties faced by the retail industry as a whole.
Coach's knitwear supplier bets $1 million on Jelly Bean's fashion prediction tech. This news is positive for Coach's knitwear supplier as they invest $1 million in Jelly Bean's fashion prediction technology. The use of artificial intelligence in fashion design is seen as a way to make the industry more predictable and successful.
Peer-to-peer fashion rental marketplace. Pickle picks up $8 million. Pickle, a peer-to-peer fashion rental marketplace, secures $8 million in seed funding. This is good news for the company, as they can use the investment to expand their platform and cater to a larger market. Boys Club co-founders want crypto skeptics to see it as a tool, not just a vehicle for finance or investments. This article discusses the Boys Club co-founders' perspective on cryptocurrency and how they want to change the perception of crypto as solely a tool for finance or investments. No specific company is mentioned, but it sheds light on the potential benefits of crypto in various industries. The crypto queen pulling the strings at Binance has a good news. Their marketing and investment divisions are under the control of Yi, a former talk show host and founder, Changpeng Zhao's longtime romantic partner.
The man preparing for a Berkshire Hathaway without Warren Buffett has a good news. Greg Abel, an energy veteran and Canada native, is keeping a low profile while preparing for Berkshire Hathaway's future without Warren Buffett.
S&P 500 notches longest run of weekly gains since 2017. The S&P 500 has been experiencing a long streak of weekly gains.
U.S. warns foreign banks they could face Russia sanctions. The U.S. has warned foreign banks that they could face sanctions if they aid Russia's war machine. Waving a red flag at bond bulls. The drop in long-term rates could continue as long as investors' expectation of low inflation readings isn't proven wrong.
Fintech's biggest hits and misses of 2023. This article reviews the major events in the fintech industry. No specific companies are mentioned, so there's no clear indication of good or bad news. Vestwell raises $125 million to help businesses power workplace savings programs. Vestwell, a company that provides infrastructure for workplace savings programs, has raised $125 million in funding. This is good news for Vestwell, indicating successful growth and investor confidence.
Salesforce acquires automated commission management platform Spiff. Salesforce has announced its acquisition of Spiff, a platform that automates commission management. While the terms of the deal are not disclosed, this can be seen as a positive move for Salesforce, expanding their capabilities and offerings.
Tamara tops $1 billion valuation in $340 million Series C funding. Tamara, a buy now, pay later platform, has raised $340 million in funding, valuing the company at $1 billion. This is good news for Tamara, showcasing strong investor interest and a significant valuation increase.
Fintech's wild ride in 2023. This article covers various fintech news from the past week, but no specific companies are mentioned. 1. A Y Combinator-backed luxury fashion delivery app recently closed a $1.5 million funding round. Good news for Ole, as it indicates investor confidence in the company and its potential for growth.
Seeki, a Web3 platform backed by 776, will serve as an incubator, marketplace, and social community for the next generation of fashion designers and consumers. This is good news as it shows support and opportunities for emerging fashion talents and a space for innovation in the luxury fashion industry.
3. Farfetch, a luxury fashion marketplace, had a successful debut on the New York Stock Exchange with its stock price closing at $28.45, up 42%. This is good news for Farfetch as it reflects investor enthusiasm and suggests a positive outlook for the company's future growth.
4. Zalando, a luxury goods and fashion portal launched by Samwer Brothers and Rocket Internet, received attention for offering luxury products with prices up to $1,000. This news doesn't specifically indicate if it is good or bad, but it showcases the expansion efforts of Zalando and its commitment to catering to a higher-end market. In summary, Ole and Seeki have good news regarding their funding and support, while Farfetch and Zalando showcase positive developments in the luxury fashion industry.
Spada's devices can identify bugs before they become infestations. Good news for Spada, as their devices solving the bedbug problem are receiving positive attention. They are creating a unique niche and have the potential to succeed.
IndieBio NY expands its startup accelerator. Good news for IndieBio, as they expand their startup accelerator dedicated to biology-based startups. This indicates growth and opportunities for startups in this field. Proposed new rule: all AI output must rhyme. Neutral news, as no specific company is mentioned, but it highlights an interesting development in the field of AI and its creative applications.
Etsy's layoffs come as no surprise. Bad news for Etsy, as their layoffs indicate challenges and struggles for the company. They are facing qualitative challenges and being criticized for the quality of their products. Investors still interested in early-stage deals. Good news for early-stage startups, as there is still a market for investment in such companies, although investors may be less interested in reviewing pitch decks in detail. Good news. Spada's devices can identify bed bugs before they become infestations, solving the bed bug problem. Good news. HomeCooks raised $3.2 million in seed funding, positioning itself as the Etsy of food.
Good news. Figma sailed through the period of uncertainty after Adobe's departure and is expected to come out relatively unscathed. Bad news. The tech industry has seen more than 240,000 job losses in 2023, a significant increase compared to the previous year. No specific company mentioned. Strategic insights for tech founders in the 2024 venture landscape.